Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hope you're having an awesome day. I'm Guns for Hire, and welcome to Shop Talk here on You Always Win. Not surprising, a lot of articles are covering a recent discussion between Bluehole, the developers of PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, in discussions with Sony about bringing it to the PlayStation 4. Shocking, I know. But what they actually said is they're in discussions of bringing PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds to all major consoles. Does that include the Switch? I know it's early, but the sales on the Switch are growing really fast. So, and I'm thinking, if it does explode, the Wii U, let's just be honest here, okay? All the fanboyism aside there, it was a flop. The Wii was crazy, explosive. You can't deny that. But with the Switch, I think they've really nailed this one, and the sales are echoing on this. If Bluehole gets their stuff right, and they're saying all major consoles, well, all major consoles isn't just Xbox One and PlayStation. You know, the Nintendo's always talking about getting third-party developers. This is a perfect one for their console. They got into the PlayStation 4, the Xbox One, PC, and the Switch. Game over, people. Bluehole is going to be taking over the world. So the bottom line is, fear not. If you've always wondered, like, oh man, is this going to be an Xbox exclusive? As I said before, the previous wording about how it's a console launch exclusive. A launch exclusive was the key word there. They're not saying that it's only going to be on Xbox. It was just a launch. So for this year, it's just going to be on Xbox One when it comes. It's supposed to be officially released in 2018, which would be a Christmas miracle as far as I'm concerned with early releases on Steam and that epidemic there. I mean, how many times have we seen games, 7 Days to Die or Ark or whatever the case may be, where these games stay in like perpetual early release? Permanent alpha, alpha 1, alpha 5, alpha 503. If you're Australian and you're a big fan of Star Wars, this next segment here, you're going to want to pay close attention. And all you got to do in order to win this crazy prize is pre-order Star Wars Battlefront 2 on your PS4. If you're interested in getting this amazing prize, which just happens to be a full-size, life-size Han Solo in carbonite statue worth over 8,000 Australian dollars. That's a very expensive thing, but amazing. You're talking about swag. There's no beating a full-size Han Solo and carbonite statue. That's the ultimate in swag, and especially if you're a Star Wars fan. So if you've got a PS4 and you want to enter, I'll put the links to it in the description below. You can apply anywhere from now up to November 18th in order to get in this draw. It's not really a competition, it's more of a draw. But man, that draw is awesome. I totally wish I was Australian. Well, listen, if you're not in Australia and you're whining about it, you're like, this isn't fair. Listen, the Australians, and I know from 9 years of doing YouTube and looking at all sorts of social websites, Australians always get ramrodded in terms of video games, in terms of the release dates, the cost per game, and your rating system. You guys are constantly getting screwed over by devs and publishers or your own government. So you know what? Have the Han Solo statue. It's yours and you deserve it. Maybe you guys should just make me an honorary Australian just for like this competition maybe, hey? She'll be right. Throw another shrimp or some roux in the bobby. Ripper! And our last story, and not surprising at all, is that hackers have already infected and destroyed and ruined Call of Duty World War II before it's even out in the beta. This isn't shocking. This isn't shocking to anyone in the PC community. It's not shocking even to the developers, and likely part of the beta for PC. It appears, and I say hackers, but really, let's not say that they're hackers, because really all they are is little script kiddies. They're taking someone who maybe hacked into the coding or whatever, found the code, even not hacked really, but you know what I mean. They got the code, and then they gave this aimbot script, and it's all over the place. I played actually the beta on the weekend. I loved it. My son played it. Aimbots, several times in multiple lobbies. It's annoying as all get-go, and hopefully they can use this information. Hopefully Sledgehammer can use the information of these aimbotting to prevent this, to get an anti-cheat system in place before the official launch, because if not, yet another Call of Duty, or game rather even, on PC that's ruined by pieces of crap. Hackers, glitchers, cheaters, whatever you want to call them, they just ruin it. It's no wonder games like Call of Duty, Battlefield, PlayerUnknown's or whatever are constantly banning cheaters. It's very easy. It's probably the easiest platform of all the gaming platforms to hack, and which is why it's like that. But it's no wonder people don't want to play it on there. No wonder games die. The people are like, oh, it's a bad port, that's why it died. No, it's the community. It's the number of cheaters and hackers that absolutely plague that platform. It's not enjoyable. Majority of the gamers out there are casual gamers. They make up the vast majority of people buying it. Sure, there's those hardcore, there's the competitive ones, but the vast majority just want to hop on and play a game. They can do that on a console with very minimal cheaters or irritation. In PC, however, I'm likely to put a hole in my damn drywall. Now that being said, I'm not completely attacking PC. I don't care about the PC elitists. They're just as bad and pathetic as Xbox or PlayStation fanboys who just like, this is the best and everything else suck. I love it, blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna attack on that. And granted, if it was just as easy to put in these scripts and these hacks into consoles, believe me, they would be there. So don't think if you're a console gamer that all of a sudden you're like, yeah, we're way better, we're more respectful. No, you're not. Most of you people can't be bothered to do it. But on a whole, if you're looking statistically, there's just as many douche nozzles in consoles as there is PC. It just happens to be easier on PC. In a Shangri-La world, we wouldn't have any hackers or cheaters. People get VAC banned. Of course, in a free-to-play beta, you gotta expect cheaters. And really, the fact that it was just really aimbotters, kind of minimal. But I hope for the sake of, why even release it on PC then, if Sledgehammer's not gonna take care of this? If they can't figure out how to stop aimbotters and all that other stuff, it's just a royal pain in the butt. Even if you have that BattlEye or whatever the anti-cheat system, what a particular game uses, you still get tons of cheaters. Look at PlayerUnknown's. They ban them by the thousands, and yet the cockroaches just keep coming back. I say cockroaches, because just like in real life, you see one or two, there's like thousands that you don't see. And it's the same thing with cheaters. Just constant. You can VAC ban a ton of them. They're just going to keep coming back. It's unfortunate, but it's a human plight. People just don't want to earn things. They want to ruin other people's enjoyment, and they think there's no big deal about it. You know what? Those people suck. And if you're one of those people, you suck. Anyway, that's it. That's today's Shop Talk. Hope you guys enjoyed, and if you did, hit the like button. If you got other articles or something that you'd like me to talk about here on Shop Talk, hit me up on Twitter. That link is in the description below. Have yourself an amazing day. See ya!